Hi, everyone. Welcome to my personal community. I am so glad to have you here. I just wanted to take some time and actually go through what the community has in it right now, and also just tell you a little bit about the opportunities that are here for you inside of Convene Communities. All right. So, just a little bit of a backstory. I actually came in contact with this platform back in 2020. I was introduced to Matthew Curran, who is the founder of Convene Communities. And when I talked to him, the more that I got to know him, the more I got to listen to the backstory. This platform was in complete alignment with what I was trying to do. I was literally at the verge of just throwing in the towel when it came to business. I didn't have the right team, I didn't have the right people, and I honestly just didn't know if I was going to be able to keep it going. When I came in contact with Convene Communities, I found that there was some opportunity. Now, at that time, I had also just published my book, Reclaim Your Life. Okay. So, one of the things that I really desired to do was create a course. Now, as someone who has never done that, besides in the military where they told me how to do it, and of course, we didn't have a great platform, and I was in a classroom, so that's all I knew. So, how was I going to do this online? And then what happened? COVID, right? So now we had to all learn how to transition online, right? So I was able to link up with Matt, and he actually showed me a little bit about this platform. And also, I was able to realize that I was not alone here. So his son, Braden, actually locked arms with me and helped me build out my first course, which is the Reclaim Your Life course. All right. So that's one of the groups that you're going to see inside of my community. Another group you're going to see is my Ask the Coach accountability group. That is a group that is going to have live calls, and it also allows people to engage and ask questions in the discussion boards. So that way I can come in and answer any of the questions that you guys have through video or writing or any of the media that we have. Okay. So that's a great group to get involved in. There is a membership fee, it's a monthly subscription. But if you get to a point where you just don't see the value, which you're not going to get to that point, you can always cancel. Okay. So just keep that in mind. The course is a one-time fee. So the accountability group is a subscription. That's a monthly subscription, and the course is just a one-time fee. Okay. So those are the differences. I also have an entrepreneur working group. This is something that came about as some of the To Be Epic coaches and I were talking about how, one of the things that I shared with them was on Sundays, I go through my planner and I also go ahead and schedule out some content for the week. So some of them were kind of struggling with that. And so I decided that I would start this group where we can meet up on a Zoom call at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday evenings and actually just mute ourselves out and get to work for an hour. Okay. Now, sometimes they can't stay on for the whole hour, and that's okay. Anything is better than nothing, right? I also wanted to open up that specific group to moms and literally anyone else who was working on a goal. Okay. Because we all need that accountability. So that's one of the other groups that you're going to see. The other group we have is the To Be Epic Fitness and Nutrition. That is my health and fitness. Online coaching business, where I train other trainers and mentor them on how to transition from in-person personal training to an online coaching platform. Okay, so that is a private group only for my coaches, and it's basically the To Be Epic back office. Okay, so that's one that you're only going to be able to access if you are a coach and if you are invited. Okay, but all the others you can access. The Entrepreneur Working Group does have a small fee. That's just because I want people who actually want to be a part of it. I don't want people to sign up and then never show up. Okay, so I want you to have a little bit of skin in the game. It's not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Same with the accountability group, the Ask the Coach group. I have people that are paying me pretty well to get the information that you guys are going to be getting in that group. Okay, so just think that health is an investment. All right, I've had to invest tens of thousands of dollars to gain the knowledge that I have now to be able to share with you. But I'm grateful that I now have this amazing platform to do it on. Okay, so I'm just going to guide you a little bit through, and that way you understand how to navigate when you come in. Okay. Now you're going to see a little bit different of a view when you come into the community just because you're going to be coming in for the first time. However, when you've already come in, you created your profile, you're going to be seeing pretty much the same thing as me, except for you won't get this part, right? The edit button. All right. So when you come in, you're going to see there are different tabs here. Okay. So this is where people can come in and ask questions. You can ask literally anything, and then I'll be able to go in and answer. Now, sometimes I might tell you that that's a question that's going to have to be in the accountability group. That is only because I have people who are paying to get that access to me. And so I can't just give that information out for free. However, for basic information, I am happy to share with you because most of the time I didn't make it up. Okay. So if it's anything like that, I will be happy to share that with you. Here is where you're going to see announcements and updates for the community. Experiences. Everything that I've learned is based off of experience. So that's one of the things that we at Convene always talk about is basically everything that we have learned and what we teach is based off of our story, and that's what gives us our passion and our purpose. Okay. So those are experiences. Here you're going to find all the groups. Okay. Here you're going to find, this is where you can find documents. Now each group has their document section as well. Okay. So each time you go into a group, you're going to see this as well. The blog is where I put my blogs. So the jodywatkins.com website, I actually just copy them over into here as well. So you can just be in the community and you can have access to all that information as well. Okay. So let's go over to the groups real quick. I'm just going to show you this real quick. We're going to go to the groups that are available. All right. So as you can see, there are a bunch. We have the premier groups. We have some private groups. Okay. So like I said, the private groups are going to be the ones that I have to invite you to. So this is for the To Be Epic coaches only. This one right here, I'm a group leader for a local church here in Jacksonville, Florida. So for the people who are inside of that specific group, I've invited them to this private group. Okay. I also have the Spiritual Awakening Ministries. This is when I do 5 a.m. to 5:30 around that time, somewhere in that time. I do it during the week. I do a quick call, prayer call, and just invite people to that. So I do that live on Instagram, and then I have the YouTube videos as well. Okay. Here are the groups that I was talking about earlier. All right, so we have the Entrepreneur Content Creation Working Accountability Group. This is our Sunday night, our Sunday evening calls from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, even if you can only show up for 15, 20 minutes, it's better than nothing, okay? That's 15, 20 minutes that you get more stuff done. So we work on our planners, we work on our scheduling for the week, and of course, God laughs at our plans. But the more that we can plan ahead, the better off we are. We're setting ourselves up for success instead of setting ourselves up for failure. Okay. Just trying to plan at the last minute, it's not going to happen. But also for most of us who are busy, right? We have appointments, we have things going on. So it's also nice to have a planner or a calendar where we can go through it each day and kind of look at, what appointments do we have? So that's one of the things that I do first thing in the morning. I have my Google Calendar, but I also have my paper planner right here, which my clients get access to, and you can actually buy it on Amazon. It's the High Performance Habits Planner. All right. This is more for people who are looking to establish a morning mindset, and also an evening routine as well. But then we can put our schedules in, right? So this is what I do each day. But at the beginning of the week, what I do is if I have appointments, so I go through, this was Sunday, but I go through and I fill it out so I know that tomorrow is Monday. This is the weekly review, which I love, and kind of look back at my week. All right, but I have Monday, so I went ahead and put Monday. I got Tuesday, Wednesday, so I already do that. So then what I do for the working accountability group is I go in and fill in any appointments that I have that are set in stone. Okay, so that's what I do for mine. And then I go ahead and schedule out some content for the week. Okay, so that's just an idea, but for most people, this could be planning out some of your meals for the week, or just planning out some of the things that you have to get done during the week. and just making sure you're not getting overwhelmed. All right. Then we have the 6 tools to reclaim your life. Like I said, this is based on my book, Reclaim Your Life. This is version 1, so I will be doing a version 2. I'm actually working on that right now, and that will be out hopefully by the summer. So 2022, summer of 2022. Okay. And then we have the Ask the Coach accountability group. This is where I'm going to be doing live calls where you can actually come on those calls and ask me questions about anything health and life, and I can actually answer them. Now, what I do like to do, I'm just going to show you this real quick. If you do come into this group, now, of course, you're going to have to pay to come in. No worries there, but I want you to go ahead and notice that there are 18 already experiences in here. So if you're just coming into the group, you can just come on in and you can start working through these. So this is a really, really good one when I teach time management. This is the time audit. I talk about beginning where you are, drink water, get moving, discipline, taking over when motivation fails us, and of course, motivation will fail us. But then I have here, I talk about why convene, how to navigate the platform. I had a couple people on for that one. Immunity, get your mind right, letting go of yesterday, nutrition, how to start tracking your foods, being intentional, getting a plan, right? We talk about that. Don't mind my dog in the background. Setting the stage for 2022. This was our last call of 2021, but you should still go back and look at that too. This is one of the ones that I did, why crunches don't get you abs. Beginning an exercise program and sticking to it, establishing better eating habits, regulating blood pressure naturally. This is one that I did. And then I have this weekly experience as well. I'm going to be picking back the calls back up here in the next couple of weeks. I just had to get a little bit better of a plan. So now that I've done that, I'm going to be picking the calls back up. But this is where you can get all access to me. Okay. Now, this is what I was talking about with the discussion board. If you have any questions that are more kind of, what you would ask a coach that you hired, then this is where you would go. Now I have some of the members that have come in here. She's asked something, and then I'll usually come in here and ask questions as well. So I do want people to engage. I know this is new. This platform is new. And so people are like, they don't really understand it, but this is why I'm going over it. This one right here, I would love for everybody to come in here and just introduce yourself, okay? This one is one that I did, exercise, nutrition, loving who we are, letting go. What are you letting go of this week? Talking about how did you do? Who am I? Introducing yourself, okay? So just use those. Go ahead in here and start engaging, because we can't support one another if we're not talking to each other, okay? So I'm going to go back to community groups now. All right, and then I'm going to go to my groups. So I just wanted to make sure that I went over everything, let you know what was available. The Zoom call information is in here. So once you pay for the group, then you can get the Zoom call information here. Also, if you're interested in learning more about Convene Communities, maybe you're looking at possibly teaching some courses, or you're just interested to learn a little bit more, I definitely highly invite you, or highly recommend that you come to our Monday evening calls. If you go to the announcements tab, it tells you right here how to get into everything, okay? So that's a little overview of the community. I really hope that helped you out. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a 1st Phorm shirt, for those of you who don't know me, I am a coach with a supplement company called 1st Phorm Nutrition. They've been around for, 20 some odd years. But it's the most quality supplements on the market. I do a ton of research, and I always want to make sure that my clients are taken care of, and that I'm giving them something that they can actually rely on. All right. I have found that this company not only cares about their customers, but they also care about their coaches. They want to make sure that we are trained up. They want to make sure that we know what we're talking about. And as you know, supplements are not regulated by the FDA. So this is something that I teach my nutrition clients. So if you'd like to become one of those, let me know. I would love to work with you. I also love to work with entrepreneurs, veterans, and just help people reclaim their lives, okay? So you can go to my website, www.jodiewatkins.com/store, to see some of the higher end one-on-one programs that I have. And then you can also access my course here from Convene Communities. All right. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and have an amazing day.